Hey everyone, this is Jeremy from MainTakeAway, and in this video we're going to be talking about What Got You Here, Won't Get You There, Part 1, by Marshall Goldsmith. In this video, you will learn more about the natural leader in yourself, 20 habits that keep you back from the top, and how to deal with colleagues. Natural born leaders. Few people never need maps. They're blessed with an internal compass that orients them automatically. They always make the correct turn and end up where they intended via the most economical route. They go through life with an unerring sense of direction. It guides them in their school years, careers, marriages, and friendships. When we meet people like this, we say they're grounded. They know who they are and where they're going. We feel secure around them. We feel that any surprises will only be pleasant surprises. They are our role models and heroes. This very confident CEO has a bad habit of verbalizing any and every internal monologue in his head. The higher up you go, the more suggestions become orders. He thinks he's merely tossing an idea against the wall to see if it sticks. His employees think he's giving them a different command. They have no idea how their behavior is coming across to the people who matter. Their bosses, colleagues, subordinates, customers, and clients. We have an elevated opinion of our professional skills and our standing among our peers. We conveniently ignore the costly failures and time-consuming dead ends we have created. Personal delusions. These delusions are a direct result of success, not failure. That's because we get positive reinforcement from our past successes, and in a mental leap, that's easy to justify. We think that our past success is predictive of great things in our future. But our delusions become serious liability when we need to change. When someone tries to make us change our ways we think, the other party is misinformed and don't know what they're talking about. The criticism does not apply to us, or else we wouldn't be so successful. We discredit the messenger. Why is a smart guy like me listening to a loser like you? The paradox of success. These beliefs that carried us to initial success may be holding us back in our quest to go to the next level. Successful people have one idea coursing silently through their veins and brains all day. It's a mantra that goes like this: I have succeeded. I have succeeded. I have succeeded. It's their way of telling themselves that they have the skills and talents to win and keep winning. This I have succeeded belief, positive as it is most times, only becomes an obstacle when behavioral change is needed. Successful people. Successful people literally believe that through sheer force of personality or talent or brain power, they can steer a situation in their direction. It may be the most central belief driving individual success. People who believe they can succeed see opportunities where others see threats. They're not afraid of uncertainty or ambiguity. They embrace it. They want to take greater risks and achieve greater returns. Given the choice, they will always bet on themselves. Successful people tend to have a high internal locus of control. In other words, they do not feel like victims of fate. They see success for themselves and others as largely a function of people's motivation and ability, not luck, random choice, or external factors. Successful people have an unflappable optimism. They not only believe that they can manufacture success, they believe it's practically their due. As a result, successful people tend to pursue opportunities with an enthusiasm that others may find mystifying. Committed. When we do what we choose to do, we are committed. When we do what we have to do, we are compliant. The more we believe our behavior is a result of our own choices and commitments, the less likely we are to want to change our behavior. Cognitive dissonance actually works in favor of successful people when they apply it to themselves. The more we are committed to believing that something is true, the less likely we are to believe that its opposite is true. It's the reason successful people don't buckle and waver when times get tough. Their commitment to their goals and beliefs allow them to view reality through rose-tinted glasses. Personal values. People will do something, including changing behavior, only if it can be demonstrated that doing so is in their own best interests, as defined by their own values. To get you to do what I want, I have to prove that doing so will benefit you. If you press people to identify the motives behind their self-interest, it usually boils down to 4 items: money, power, status, and popularity. These are the standard payoffs for success. It's why we claw and scratch for a raise, money, for a promotion, power, for a big title and office, status. It's why so many of us have a burning need to be liked by everyone, popularity. 20 habits that hold you back from the top. Winning too much. The need to win at all costs and in all situations, when it matters, when it doesn't, and when it's totally beside the point. Adding too much value. The overwhelming desire to add our 2 cents to every discussion. Passing judgment. The need to rate others and impose our standards on them. 4. Making destructive comments. The needless sarcasms and cutting remarks that we think make us sound sharp and witty. 5. Starting with no, but, or however. The overuse of these negative qualifiers which secretly say to everyone, I'm right, you're wrong. 6. Telling the world how smart we are. The need to show people we're smarter than they think we are. 7. Speaking when angry. Using emotional volatility as a management tool. 8. Negativity, or let me explain why that won't work. The need to share our negative thoughts even when we weren't asked. 9. Withholding information. The refusal to share information in order to maintain an advantage over others. 10. Failing to give proper recognition. The inability to praise and reward. 11. Claiming credit that we don't deserve. The most annoying way to overestimate our contribution to any success. 12. Making excuses. The need to reposition our annoying behavior as a permanent fixture so people excuse us for it. 13. Clinging to the past. The need to deflect blame away from ourselves and onto events and people from our past, a subset of blaming everyone else. 14. Playing favorites. Failing to see that we are treating someone unfairly. 15. Refusing to express regret. The inability to take responsibility for our actions, admit we are wrong, or recognize how our actions affect others. 16. Not listening. The most passive-aggressive form of disrespect for colleagues. 17. Failing to express gratitude. The most basic form of bad manners. 18. Punishing the messenger. The misguided need to attack the innocent who are usually only trying to help us. 19. Passing the buck. The need to blame everyone but ourselves. 20. An excessive need to be me, exalting our faults as virtues simply because they're who we are. Learning to stop. Half the leaders I have met don't need to learn what to do. They need to learn what to stop. Stopping some behavior gets no attention, but it can be crucial as everything else we do combined. All you have to do is nothing. When someone offers a less than brilliant idea in a meeting, don't criticize it. Say nothing. When someone challenges one of your decisions, don't argue with them or make excuses. Quietly consider it and say nothing. When someone makes a helpful suggestion, don't remind them that you already knew that. Thank them and say nothing. This is not a semantic game. The beauty of knowing what to stop, of achieving this state of inspired neutrality, is that it is so easy to do. Dealing with colleagues. The problem is, you may have improved the content of my idea by 5%, but you've reduced my commitment to executing it by 50% because you've taken away my ownership of the idea. My idea is now your idea, and I walk out of your office less enthused about it. People don't like to be critiqued, however obliquely. That's why passing judgment is one of the more insidious ways we push people away. When you start a sentence with no, but, or however, or any variation thereof, no matter how friendly your tone, or how many cute, mollifying phrases you throw in to acknowledge the other person's feelings, the message to the other person is, you are wrong. A story about a boat. As he looked ahead, he spied another vessel, heading rapidly downstream towards his boat. This vessel seemed to be making every effort to hit him. He rowed furiously to get out of the way, but it didn't seem to help. He yelled at the other vessel, "Change direction, you idiot! You're going to hit me. The river is wide. Be careful." His screaming was to no avail. The other vessel hit his boat with a sickening thud. He was enraged as he stood up and cried out to the other vessel, "You moron! How could you manage to hit my boat in the middle of this wide river? What is wrong with you?" As he looked at the other vessel, he realized that there was no one in the other boat. He was screaming at an empty vessel that had broken free of its moorings and was going downstream with the current. The lesson is simple. There is never anyone in the other boat. When we are angry, we are screaming at an empty vessel. That's the first part of Which Got You Here, Won't Get You There. Click on the link below to get it at Amazon, or share it on Facebook with someone who might need this information, or tweet at MainTakeAway how you or someone you know is going to implement this in their life or business. Also, share a comment below about what you liked or disliked about the video.